back-to-back, and they meet Dallas for the second. Rotation guys, Dwight Powell.
Talks about how he trains the
Post game, and this is what it looks like back-to-back. The normal starters here for the Milwaukee Bucks are going to give it a go with a 35-25 overall record. So Irvin's your crew chief, Trey Maddox and John Butler are your officials here tonight. Giannis 22 points away.
Personnel is limited, and you're thinking, well, the scouting report said let him shoot that, so it could be a long night, but maybe a lot because of Giannis, but like you said, could be because of personnel stuff for Dallas as well.
There's Clay Thompson. Sort of attempts here for both of these teams here. It's Giannis driving, goes right at Powell. Perception of Giannis's game in the
who Giannis was, expertise that Jay had, I think you'd have to say it worked out pretty good.
Well, he hit his only shot from the field. He's hit his both free throws here, and Giannis with the first 4 points here for the Bucks. 18 away from that 20,000 career point Thompson matchup.
Against a team when you say, oh, they only got 8 guys dressed, you go, all right, well, what 8 guys? Because you got a Clay Thompson out there, you got a Max Christie who is a solid role player, Najee Marshall, TP, but this is a bunch of guys that can play on Dallas.
Have yet to miss a shot. They're perfect 3 for 3 to open up. Giannis again against Powell. He likes that matchup. Another mid-range.
Pull that defender out like that, and they start getting closer and closer. We saw how he got his second bucket of the night by just flying by and getting to the rim and getting fouled. And that's what Giannis wants. He's using that as a little bit of bait. Pull that guy out there.
I wonder if he gets a little extra joy hitting mid-ranges against a coach team.
That's right.
Giannis wasn't looking. TP was trying to give it to him. Dinwiddie picks up the...
So we try to give it up to Giannis.
Giannis looks it off. Here's Kuz's first opportunity. Driving baseline, too strong off the glove.
That's what he saw.
Dame with his one eye put up 23 points.
In the face. this was last night, so I imagine that part of it is worn off. He was darn good once he got back out there, but some of those shots, I mean, just a degree of difficulty.
Thompson looks it off to Marshall, tries to cross over Giannis. Max Christie gives it right back to Marshall, not there. Clay Thompson tips it to himself, and then he'll take the shot. Thompson's first miss. Najee Marshall with the 3-point attempt. The Mavs dressing 8 players here tonight.
Talk a lot about Clay and his 3-point shooting ability, and I think sometimes Dame, because of the all-around player that he is, point guard, scorer, I don't give much credit for the 3-point shooters of all time, and he's actually made more threes than Clay Thompson, believe it or not.
Position.
You gotta love it. Starting out the game, getting it going. Sometimes it matters. That first shot. You know, there's a lot of talk about that. If I make my first shot, I'm gonna get 30. If I don't, you want to shoot it again, and then nobody can tell you that it's not a good shot.
And this is a perfect 3 for 3. Dame driving, loses it.
That look off, because he's got a great shooter's touch.
You mentioned it, Steve, too. The best 3-point shooters on this floor.
And I think you're seeing a Dallas team right now that's very centered. I think that does that when there's only 8 guys turnover for Giannis right there. But these guys know they're going to play big minutes. Might as well come out ready to go. Since the injury report came out, Kyrie got hurt. Other guys are saying 25 minutes minimum with only 8 guys dressed. Sometimes that gets guys pretty focused and allows them to be who they are.
Ball tipped away. The first turnover here for Dallas. Giannis going around.
Attack so far.
He's a perfect 4 for 4 from the field. He's got 10 points. At the 2 free, hasn't missed anywhere.
How vocal he is to his teammates, how he picks his teammates up. You know, he's a great guy to be around. Definitely up to him yesterday. I wish him fast recovery. He's going to come back and do what he does. You know, keep on dominating the league and helping his team be great. And I wish him and his family nothing but the best.
It's been a tough stretch for Jason Kidd before the game. Is there anything that you're telling your guys, just from a human perspective, about battling this adversity? And he said, it's not any message I haven't told them before. It's that next man up mentality. No one's going to feel sorry for you. We just got to get out there and play the game.
Yeah, it's been something. When you think about, Steve Novak, just where this Mavs team was, not only getting to the NBA Finals, but, they were winning basketball games going into that Christmas. Ironically, Luka never played another game with the Mavs after that injury.
I mean, the top shocking. I mean, when it rains, it pours, and obviously that Luka trade, it makes it all just that much worse, I think, because it makes everything seem like this. AD hasn't played, Luka's gone. The Lakers, on the other side of it, is they've surged up to number 2 in the West, and so it's just kind of like a double whammy, too, along with the injuries. No AD, no Kyrie, no Luka. So it is kind of shocking, and like you said, it's happened quickly.
There's been 5 NBA to playoffs after making the NBA Finals the year before. The latest was the 2018-2019 Golden State Warriors team.
Yeah, we just played Dallas a few days ago. It's over at one of the former Milwaukee Bucks assistant coach's house, who's now healthy. Obviously, the trade, there's a lot of talk about that, but based on our personnel, like you said, how we've been playing and who we are, we think we can win a championship this year. And that was a couple days ago. And now you look at 8 guys on the bench, and I'm sure all the things that have happened, and you just wonder if they can even make Kyrie out, surging a little bit and trying to make a push as well. Now that they're, we'll obviously see. But this group so far is playing well against Milwaukee in this first quarter.
Giannis is up to 12 points here, too, by the way, in a perfect 4 for 4 from the foul line. There's another rebound. Remember, he's coming off that triple-double last night. His 6th of the season. Got it against Atlanta.
I just love how he went about it, too. Just let the game come to him.
He can put up those numbers in like 3 minutes of time, it seems like.
Yeah.
To the post game last night, one of them was, I hadn't been on a winning team or part of a winning franchise, so I'm learning a ton in my first few games here as a Buck. Off balance for time. Jericho Sims coming down with the rebound, gives it back to Porter Jr. Trying to hunt down that shot. No Giannis in this rotation.
Well, how made it off as well. And I really think his decision-making has been just as impressive as the shot-making that he's had. Because, look, the knock on him was, look, he takes some bad shots. He maybe doesn't make great decisions. The Bucks have not seen that so far. He's really, like you said, I think, found his home and his fit. He's making great plays.
Thompson here tonight. About half of the Mavs tally coming from Thompson.
Watch him knock those down. It really is art. I mean, it's a fadeaway. It's stepping back to the right earlier. It's stepping back to the left on that one. Yeah, Clay trying to match it.
Kuz nearly tipped that in. Clay's got the last 8 points, by the way, for Dallas. Back to Dame. Why not? Why not?
Need much room. Just a little airspace to get a few to go.
Nine-point advantage, largest lead here for the Bucks so far. For Brandon Williams in his 3rd year out of Arizona. Re-signed to a 2-way in July. Kyle Kuzma for it up.
APJ to Kuz again. And just timing with that pass. His feet are in rhythm. Kuz is getting right to that 3-point line. Great dime.
And Dallas is just getting one look at it on these possessions. Part of a 16-3 Bucks run. Dame hasn't missed a 3-point shot. Tallying 14 points here so far. That's a 2-pointer.
It's all really a bad thing. Where guys are tired, they're banged up, they're not in rhythm. And there's other nights they come out and you go, I'm not sure if they did shoot around, if they watched film, what they ate, but they can't do anything wrong. They're just, it just seems like that tonight.
Do it again, whatever you did.
That's right.
Dallas dressing just 8 players here tonight. Christie Porter Jr. hesitating, but he loses it. 4 turnovers now for the Bucks. This is Williams driving.
He's doing a lot of good. You value what I've learned, the way the guys have treated me, what this team means, how they're going about things, and I think they're jumping in that current that you realize, don't make a mistake worse. Get that tech.
Kuzma.
Big-time defense. Got AJ putting his chest on him. Sims coming to help out. Kuz when he comes back, and the 13, 14 points for him because they're going to be better off for it. Bobby's working his tail off. He's going to be back, but Kuz is playing.
Our Marquette guy.
Omax.
Torian Prince. Yeah, tonight is the 8th game. Bobby Portis is missing, serving a 25-game league suspension for a banned substance. And the Bucks have found a way without BP here so far.
To do his play, but can't wait.
They've combined for 28 of the 41 points here in the first quarter. And the final few seconds in the hands of Kevin Porter Jr., who will drive, gives it up to Kuz, pump fake, leans into it.